Hey all, I wanted to run through some chords for the Beatles arrangement of Till There Was You. And there's a million different ways to play this and a lot of different ways to do the chords, but this is the way I interpret the Beatles chords. Take it or leave it if you like it. Learn it if you don't, find a different one. But and I'll say at the start, some of these chords I don't know the name of, so this is an official invitation for people to flame me for not knowing the names of the chords. But the truth is, I don't need to know the names of them. I just need to know how to play them. So if you want to know the names of them, look up. I think there's a site called chordfinder.com. They'll tell you the names of them. But anyway, let's run through it. It's in F, and I'm tuned to the Beatles one, so they're playing in F. And it starts with this little. Okay, so it's a regular F. You might play it like that. I don't know what that is, but you leave the E and the A strings out, and you do D is first fret, B is first fret, G is second fret, high E is second fret. This is G minor to whatever, C9? Augmented 9? Again, I don't know the names of them. But A string, the low E is out of it. The A string third, D string second, and then G, B, and E third again. So far that intro is just. And then there were bells. And then back to that same one again. Same one you just did. And it goes. So it's that same shape moved up so that the D and the G are in 7. The B and the E, or sorry, D and B are at 7. G and E are at 8. Back to G minor. So just take that G minor, move it up to B flat minor. That's where we are. So that goes back to F, and then A minor, walk that down 1 fret to flat, and then G minor. Till there was you. So it's back to that C thing, the one you did already in the intro. So going into the next verse, it ends on F. Going into the next verse, you just do a G minor to that C thing again as a transition. Now you're into the second verse. We're into the end. There was music, that part. So that little transition chord, now you take that C thing that you did, and now you move that up to F. So whatever it was called in C is now called that in F. So your A is at 8, D 7, then G, B, E 8. And there was music, that's B flat, to B flat minor. And wonderful roses, back to F. They tell me. So that C thing, now it's D. Okay, so that's when there was music and wonderful roses. F to D9, whatever. And then G minor. Right, so G minor. I just do it as a G minor, then move that D string down 1 fret. This is where it comes in handy to do your bar chord like this and stuff like this, because it's easy to go from. So now the actual fingerings for that are, well, I mean, you can reach your thumb over the top. You don't have to do that on this chord, but you can leave the E string out if you have trouble with that. But A at 5, or sorry, yeah, A at 5, D at 4, G, B, E 3. There's a G7 to C7, and then that Beatle chord that shows up in a lot of places. So it goes from a G minor, walk down that D string 1 to G7. So C7 to this chord, which is E and A are out of it. D at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. G and B at 5. High E at 4. And back to da do 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 do. How's it go after that? Yeah. So that's all the chords and all the sections, and it's just a question of getting them in order. So the intro is F. Actually, the intro is. Another verse. And there was music to minor, back to F, did that D, D9 or whatever. Then you go. That weird one. Now the only thing left is at the end. It goes till there was you. So that's it goes. That's a C7, down to B7, 1 fret down, then back up to C. There was you, F. Now it's a C sharp 7, so just take a C7, move it up 1 fret, don't play the 2 E strings. Be careful not to hit the E, because if you do, it sounds terrible like I just did. So mute both the E's. And it ends on an F major 7, which is just an F with the high E open. So yeah, there's a lot of chords and a lot of changes, but if you go rewind this a couple times and do it section by section, you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. They're not. It's a little bit jazzy, but the Beatles arrangement was more pop than jazz anyway. So good luck with it. Let me know if you have any trouble.